Hello there, my name is Ofori, host and producer of your favorite human interest chat show, #TheAfricanDream. Welcome to today's episode. We're excited to inform you that as of the middle of 2025, we have produced 95 episodes of #TheAfricanDream. Thanks to your support, we have also hit the milestone of 10,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, and we appreciate you all for the love and support. Today's episode is hosted by a special person who is one of our very supportive friends. Welcome to this episode. Enjoy the show. Keep on subscribing. Keep on loving #TheAfricanDream.
Hello and welcome once again. My name is Kofi, and today I have an exciting conversation with another interesting personality here who is into the beauty and skincare and all of that. We'll be going into details to talk about it. I'm excited to have this conversation with, please enlighten us what your name is. I love your smile, and I'm sure the products you use for your skin is helping you glow, as we can see.
The offers, obviously.
I'm sure viewers can see that also in the cameras. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Please, what's your full name?
So I go by Delali Alimatu Sadia.
That's very, that's a Muslim name, right?
Yes.
Okay, so where's your hijab?
I do not have an hijab on. So I'm from two different sides of the world.
Okay.
So my dad is Muslim, my mom is Ewe. That's why I have both names.
Okay.
So I was named by both their parents. I was not named by them. So my mother's side chose Delali for me, and my daddy's side chose Alimatu Sadia for me.
Okay. That's an interesting combination. Anyway, are you currently a practicing Muslim?
No, I'm not currently a practicing Muslim.
Let's start a bit with your background before we go all over into what you currently do, which is the main focus of this conversation. But where are you from?
I would say I'm from Ofori, the eastern part of Ghana, because I was born here. I was raised here, and I did most of my schooling here.
In Ofori
as well? In Ofori, yeah.
Okay. During your schooling time, what has been some of your interests? Like in school, what did you study?
During school, I don't have a particular interest. I am a multi-faced person. I can do everything so long as I find interest in it at that moment.
Okay.
So in school, people might know me as the person that is so entertaining. I'm here, I'm there, I'm making noise, I'm rapping. So most people that knew me from school would term me as an interesting person or as the
more
person
like an extrovert.
Extrovert.
Okay.
But in real life, I just call myself to fit the situation.
Okay.
I want to be by myself most of the time, but I do this for fun, and I also do it for business sake.
Okay.
So yeah.
And so all your schooling happened here in Ofori?
Most of them happen here in Ofori.
But not tertiary?
No, not tertiary, obviously.
Okay. So what you studied in school compared to what you currently do, is there any connection?
A bit. What I studied in school previously was not what I intended to do.
Are you interested in talking about what you studied?
So what I studied in school is related to medicine.
Medicine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Medicine. So you're a medical doctor, or it wasn't medicine on that line?
I'm not a medical doctor, but I'm in the health profession. So I study something related to medicine.
To medicine.
So the traditional way is being in the hospital, consulting and all that.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing the traditional part of medicine.
Okay.
I'm doing the extrovert type.
Okay.
So I'm doing marketing.
We'll be going into that.
To medicine.
Very, very detailed into that along the line. And it's good you brought that up. So growing up, do you have any interesting memory here in Koforidua? What excites you about Koforidua when you hear about Koforidua? Like, do you have any interesting stories here or? But did you live long enough here in Koforidua?
Yes, I left here when I was 16. So.
Okay, so pretty much your entire childhood.
I have memories of going to Afghan. So growing up, I was the boys kind of girl. I'm always with the boys. So we had this
group. That means you played football?
No, I didn't play football. I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed the boys doing it, but I did not play myself. So I had this group of friends that when we closed from school, we just move around.
You were the Aswadin kind?
Yeah, I'm still.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
So yeah, I have memories of the boys and I going to Afghan to eat to check. I remember that. So.
That's fun. That's interesting. Since you currently work in the medical field, the health sector, it means what you studied in school is still tied into what you're currently
still tied into what I'm working.
But then where from the skincare and the beauty and the makeup and the
everything all together.
All together. So let's take it step by step. Let's look at the medical field. Let's dive into that part.
Okay.
Tell us what your typical day is like, what you do, and what it actually involves. Because
my typical day. Okay.
So what do you do? Actually?
Let's say I do teaching.
Teaching?
Yeah.
And what does that teaching involve?
That teaching involves a specific sector right now.
Okay.
As it stands now, I do the gynecology side of the teaching.
Okay.
So I represent a pharmaceutical company where I talk about a particular product to doctors. So I go and educate doctors on that particular product, and that product works well in the gynecological sector.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing currently.
Oh, so you are essentially like, in other words, promoting the brand you work for. How did you get into that? Let's say I want to represent a brand and talk about a product to doctors. What do I need to study in school? How do I become that?
How do you become that? So you have to study something related to medicine. So biomed, pharmacy, farm tech, maybe marketing, but a bit of the medical side in it. That you can still go into it.
Okay. In your case, that was the path that led
that's
to.
The path.
Is it your first organization you went into? No.
That's my actual third organization.
Okay, so you've been you have a bit of work history with
this. So before I got into this, like you asked previously, it was I'm done with school. I don't have a job. I don't like my job. I think you can.
What job didn't you?
So I was doing the traditional part of what I went to school for.
Oh.
I was at the pharmacy,
but
dispensing all the time. I didn't enjoy it. So I got some of the reps came around to educate us or teach us about their products. And one rep was like, the way I'm asking the questions, he feels like I can do this job. I'm like, even me, I don't like it here. So if you can push me somewhere, why not?
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, I'll give you a call. We exchanged contact, and that was how I landed my first job.
Your first job regarding the talking about brands and selling to doctors. If someone wants to get into that field, that's
the path. But you need to get somebody to put you there.
Of course, you need someone to connect you eventually. Ghana will be. You go talking to doctors, trying to promote the brand you work for. How is the experience usually like? Trying to convince doctors. Let's try and reenact one. Let's say I'm one of the best doctors in Ghana, considering I have no medical background. Let's say I'm one of the best doctors.
So let's say you're one of the best doctors, and I have never met you before. Before I do that, I would like to book an appointment with your assistant, your nurse. So when I come, the normal greeting, hello, hi, I'm from this place, I'm from that place. Since I know what the doctor does, it's relating to my product. We will talk about how he could incorporate my product into his practice
to help their clients.
Does he already do it? If he does, how does it help him? If he doesn't, why? Then the conversation starts.
In all of this, as a doctor, do I get anything from it?
No, you don't get anything from it. So as a doctor, your practice is to help your patients.
Yes.
I am offering you a service that would help you help your patients. So your end goal is to solve your patient's problem.
Okay.
And I have the solution.
Okay.
You're going to take it because in your study, there's a guideline you need to follow. And my medication falls into that kind of guidelines.
Okay. So as a doctor, my only incentive to use your brand is so that I can help my customers or my patients better.
Yes.
Interesting. And currently, you move around many areas in Ghana. The last time I think I had a conversation, you were in Cape Coast.
Yeah.
Are you currently working across southern Ghana, or you have?
So currently, my territory is just southern Ghana. So that's what I
do. All the way from. So throughout the year, you visit.
Yeah.
All of these.
A week.
Do you go to a doctor multiple times within the year?
Yes.
Okay. Aside, let's say you came to me, I'm not interested. Do you come back to me again?
Of course.
After a while?
Yeah. I'll still come back. So I don't just do one-on-one.
Okay.
I do group.
When you get to a hospital, you can also. Okay.
So definitely the doctor might be there. He might not. His colleagues will be like, oh, this person came to talk about this product.
Okay.
We'd like to try it on this person. Let's see how it goes.
And typically in a week, how many doctors or hospitals are you going to?
Typically in a week. In a day, I'll say 7, 8.
In a day?
Yeah.
In a day?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
7, 8.
Okay, the meetups are not long.
The meetups are not long.
Maybe 30 to 1 hour.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Per person, no.
Per person, I mean. So, but then in the hospital, you might be to multiple doctors.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like moving to 7 hospitals.
It's like moving to 7 hospitals. Because let's say I go to hospital A, I meet just one person. I'm going to hospital B, I meet 4 people. Hospital C, I meet 7.
In your case, if you're coming to Ofori, you might just plan along multiple of these and then do all of them in one day.
Yeah.
And then from here, you move to, let's say, Someda. And you do about 7 a day.
Yeah. It looks stressful, huh?
No, I mean, it has to be.
It is.
But just like someone like you who doesn't want to sit one place, you enjoy moving around like every day, backpacking.
Yeah.
Your job is interesting enough, and it's pretty much boils down to that, trying to lobby your way.
So I'm a medical lobbyist.
A medical lobbyist. Yes.
I call myself that.
Yes. So at this point, we'll get into your side hustle and also talk a bit about that.
We hope you're enjoying today's episode of #TheAfricanDream. Keep watching, keep learning, and we'd love to hear from you. Send us your views and questions and recommendations. We really take them serious. Thank you for your support.
Okay, welcome back. Still here with Alimatu, and we want to go into your skincare, hair care, and the journey leading into that. So, at what point did you realize that's something you're interested in, and when did you start your skincare? Let's start with that.
So officially, I started on the 20th of February, 2020. So it's
that's
been
5 years now.
Yes.
And at that time, were you still in school or you were done with school?
I was done with school. I was working at that time for my first company.
Okay. What happened? Why skincare?
So people tend to have a lot of things to say when it comes to your appearance.
Yes.
What you should do, how you should do them, when you should do them. And it sounded a lot to me. Why can't I just apply shea butter and then go my way? Nobody is looking anyway. And if anybody is looking, they're just paying attention to the overly fair people. And I wasn't overly fair. I was in the middle. So why do too much when I can just apply shea butter and go my way? So I developed the recipe for my first product line, which was the body butters. That was what I was doing initially. So I launched it on the 20th of February. And it was doing good for me. Everybody loved shea butter. And it became, should I say a household name? Not yet, because COVID hit right after I launched the brand. And it was like, everybody's in the house. Who is applying pomade?
To go and look good for where? Yeah.
So then that was the first setback. COVID is here. Nobody's applying pomades. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, we are all in the house now. We can still apply. We want to come out looking good.
Yeah.
So we should be able to still apply our body butters and go our way. Then I had a massive flare-up of acne. Yes.
Your skin doesn't look like the kind that will
I'll give you photos you should insert here.
I'll put the photos definitely in because, I mean, when you look at your skin, you don't look like someone who has acne.
Yeah. So I had this random acne flare-up and I didn't know what I did wrong because we were in the house. I didn't go anywhere. As at the time, because of my travel work, I couldn't go. So I was still at home.
Yes.
And I had been contact traced, so I wasn't going anywhere. So how come I have the acne? Initially, I was thinking it was some of the symptoms of COVID somehow. So I was trying to find my own recipes to be able to get rid of them before they come back and tell me I have COVID.
Yeah.
So that was how come I developed the first facial kit for Jodel Salter.
Was there a bit of research into that, trying to find
when COVID hit, we all had time.
Yes.
We could do anything.
Yes.
We could study anything. And being able to study online was the ish.
Yes.
So one day scrolling on Instagram and I got to see this Formula Botanica. Is this UK-based company that they train people how to make cosmetic products.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I have this background in medicine. I can make stuff and get it to be reactive this way. So let me go get a professional help, study online with Formula Botanica, and then do this and see if it will work for me. That was the main thing, work for me. Then my mother is also my lab rat. So work for me, work for my mom, and then we took it from there. So I studied with Formula Botanica to be able to get the full-blown knowledge on this before I brought it out. Remember, I launched in February in 2020. COVID hit, so it died down. Even though I was still selling my body butters, it was just shea butter, whisk, and then you're good to go.
So the body butter was not for the face, primarily.
No, it was just for the body.
Skin. Okay.
So after the flare-up, then I developed something for the face. Went to Formula Botanica, got much knowledge on it, did an actual formulation that really worked. Then it became, okay, I'm adding this to my section. Then I'm building the catalog for Jodel Salter.
The face, did it help?
Yeah, it did.
It worked.
It worked in my case. It worked in the person that helped me test this.
Yes. Which was your mom?
It was my mom at first, but then my friends also, I would try it. I'll be willing to try it. And it worked out for them as well. And they kept telling their friends. So that was how come, okay,
so that more people can get it as well. How did you get the brand to where it is now? And what COVID obviously has been one of the challenges. What are some of the other challenges that you face? Plenty. List them. Don't worry.
A lot.
Yes.
A lot. Trying to get your products registered here in Ghana. I developed like a good market base. People were buying from me. Then I opened the shop. That was my mistake. I feel like that was the mistake I did. I shouldn't have.
Okay. Opening a shop is a mistake. That's counterintuitive. But enlighten me why that
was. COVID has come and gone. We are all outside now. Yeah. People see me, oh, you look good. What do you use? And I'm not the makeup type of person. Okay. I do it once in a while or when I really need to. Yeah. So I like to go with my bare face all the time. Oh, what do you use? Oh, tell me what you use. I have this, I have that. Oh, I use this. It's from my brand. Would you buy it? Yeah. Then people tend to buy it from me. And I got money. I wouldn't lie. I made money out of it.
She's taking me out tonight.
I made money out of it and I was like, okay, if I'm making money out of it, I need a bigger space. Instead of doing it in just my kitchen, I need a bigger space. And I can't do it in my room too. Yes. I'm trying to get this thing registered. FDA will come in.
Of course, they will want to see your workspace.
Yeah, so they would want to see my workspace. Let me get a place and do it. Then I got a place. Truthfully,
in Ofori or
no,
in Accra?
In Accra. Okay. Truthfully, as at the time, I felt it was the best decision for me. I got a place. decided to launch a whole new set, including the one I had. So there was a total rebrand. There was a facial set. Instead of the body butters, I got complaints about it melting. So I decided to do something else about it. People like lotion, so let me make it in a lotion form rather than just the body butter that would melt. So we got 25 bliss. Then we had the facial sets. Then we had the body stuff, Luminox luxury stuff. 3 different sets in the catalog for Jodel's Altar. Then my mom owned a salon before everything. Growing up, she had a salon. So
hair salon?
Yeah, she had a hair salon. My mother is my lab rat. I'll not lie. She have used everything before. So I concocted something for her. And she used it. And she went to normal salon with my stuff. And the hairdresser was like, oh, why do you wait there? It's good. Oh, let me have the person you bought it from. So I started producing solely for the hairdresser. So she was using it for her clients all the time. She was in Kumasi. So I produced 10 gallons to her in Kumasi. Then my hairdresser in Accra wanted some. So I produced and gave it to her. Then one lady saw me and was like, oh, I like your hair. Even though it's permed, it looks really good. And I'm like, oh, I make products for them. Do you want some? She was like, yeah. So I gave her products as well. She came to complain of dry scalp and something. So I made products for her, just for her to try. Then she came up and was like, oh, I would like to do business with you. Can you make products for me to sell? I was like, okay. I could make money. That's all that's it. I could make money.
Yeah.
So even though I'm not so interested in the hair care, I could do it and then make money out of it. It was giving people solutions to their problems.
And mostly on order.
So why stress? I don't have to
it's not something you are doing to stock it up.
Yeah.
They order, you make it, and then...
And I have a space now. So let me just be doing that. That's how come the hair care also came to be attached to it.
So I'm still, with what you're saying, I'm still following and hoping to hear the part where getting the shop
was a mistake.
Yes.
Okay. So after I got the shop, money was coming, people were buying for me. Everything was exciting.
Money is coming.
I could go to work, do my 9 to 5, come back, and then there's money.
Joy is coming.
Yeah, I didn't used to touch my salary. Me fine yesterday because there's money.
Then this was good.
Jodel's Altar was good. The first day I launched my website, it was really good. It was so surprising.
Wow.
How can you do this? I was so excited. And
you should.
And I went to buy wine for my mom and I.
Which is good. I mean, buying wine for the person who's been testing your product.
It was so exciting. But then, as a young person, looking at my job, how I described it to you, and
having to be on the move,
having to have people work for me.
Oh.
So my mistake was getting the shop
when you were not going to be around.
It wasn't going to be 24/7. So I'm always looking out for. That's how my brain works.
People who take advantage of you.
Everybody wants to take advantage of me. So I'm always looking out for the signs. So I put cameras everywhere. Like, even though my shop attendant didn't know there was cameras there, I was monitoring the things while phone going around, and everything looked legit to me.
Okay.
I was looking at it in the business person's perspective. Everything was okay. I could go do my stuff and come back. And then on the weekend or holidays, I could produce and all that.
Or be at the shop as well.
One time, I had gone through my normal work for like 3 months. I came back and most of my stocks were down. So I need to produce. Now I need money to do production.
Yeah.
I go to the bank and there's no money.
And so what happened with the sales? Where did the money go? And then you ask your employee and then,
Madam,
wait. So where did the products go? Were you able to confirm that from the footages?
Yes.
And so basically there were sales.
There were sales, but they stole from me.
Okay.
There were sales, but people that I kept at my place stole from me. They just ran me dry. And I was so depressed. I didn't want to do anything again. I felt like, young girl, me free my bank crying. I'm trying to do something for myself. I have been able to do that thing for myself. And somebody comes out of nowhere.
Just to destroy everything.
I don't want to do it again.
So you are back in the game, and how is the experience so far?
Oh, I love the experience. Anyway.
Are you able to get back some of the customers that were okay?
Some are back. There are new people too.
Okay.
And I love the fact that they are on the journey with me.
And currently you are not going back to any store or whatever thing?
No, I don't think I want to do
right
any
now
store.
You're doing primarily like
online,
directly from yourself.
Yes.
And if you would even want to go back to getting a shop at that time, you would be physically present to ensure that.
Yes.
But you also enjoy your job so much that, so at this point, doing the online, but here's the thing, doing the online doesn't affect anything.
Yes.
So you can just be selling just like you have a shop, but
I don't need a physical shop to be able to do that. So.
And if someone wants to find your products on there, how do they go about it?
Okay, so I have an official website, www.jodells.com.
Wait, Jodell?
Yes. GEODELLS. So that's Jodells.
Makes sense. I'm going to put a link to the website in the description of this video, and I think we'll also put it on the screen. And so that's the name on all
my platforms. Anything Jodells is for me. GEODELLS. OUTTA.
Okay.
So yeah.
Thank you, viewers, for joining us for this conversation as well. I had fun talking to her. We'll definitely keep in touch to see how it goes. Find how to reach her in the comment sections. We'll also put it on screen as well, so you guys can get in touch and then place your order for the hair products or the skin products as well. My name is Kofi. Thanks for joining us in this one.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode of #TheAfricanDream. We're working on the next episode, and we're looking forward to making it a very entertaining, informative, and educative one with your support as well. Keep subscribing, link on the screen, and please remember, the African story is human story.